I'm sure many of you recognize the devices displayed on my slide here. In fact, I'm confident all of you here will own at least one of these devices. Pictured here are just a few examples of the technology I describe in my research thesis as intimate devices. Intimate devices describes personal devices which operate in conjunction to or in very close proximity to the human body. In performing their functions, these devices will collect very specific, very intimate data about their users. Now, intimate devices form a core component of my research thesis, in which I ask the question, to what extent does a user retain legal control over the data generated by and stored on their intimate devices? I do this by investigating key case studies in key areas of the Australian law. One such case study I'd like to share with you today is my ongoing analysis of intimate image abuse within our criminal law system. Intimate image abuse may be more familiar to you as revenge pornography. During my research, I have noticed that there is sometimes the incorrect assumption within some legal commentary that intimate devices, such as mobile phones, are being used to perpetrate this crime. In fact, what I found was that intimate image abuse did not necessarily have a strong connection to the misuse of intimate devices. In fact, some of the cases I investigated did not involve the misuse of personal devices at all. This observation was in contrast to some of the legal reasoning provided by state and territory lawmakers. So then, why is this case study and my wider research important? Because of the current proliferation, growing popularity, and highly personal nature of intimate devices, we are very likely going to see these technologies have a greater impact and influence in the outcome of legal decision-making in Australia. Now, while I can confidently articulate to you what an intimate device is, understanding where and how they fit within the Australian law is a much greater challenge. Current rules relating to privacy, data control, and technology misuse are often scattered throughout multiple legal documents. This can make tracking down relevant rules a challenge for even the most experienced researcher. This is where my research will step in. I intend to create a roadmap which will lay out an overview of the current state of intimate device law in Australia. It's hoped that in doing so, this roadmap will be able to contribute to future policy and legislative development, where an issue may arise regarding some new, sometimes shiny, intimate device.